Hello, my name is Nathan Gonzalez, and the science project that I did is titled Moldy Cheese. In this experiment, I tried to determine what type of cheese would grow mold the fastest, why they grow mold, and how they grew it. And I used 4 types of cheeses for this, and I bought them all brand new so that it could be as equal as possible, and I placed them in the same place throughout the duration of this experiment. And the materials I used were Kraft single cheese, shredded cheddar and pepper jack, shredded mozzarella, La Vaquita cheese, and containers to store them in. So my hypothesis is that I believe that the Kraft single cheese will be the first to grow mold because it's considered as a fake cheese to myself and among a lot of other people. So the steps I did for this experiment was that I placed all the cheeses in 2 separate containers, and I made sure that I put an equal amount of cheese for all types of them so that it could be as equal as possible. After putting the cheese into containers, I made sure to put it in a place where it can't be refrigerated. And this spot was in my backyard in a shed. And every day I checked on the cheese and I recorded how it looked. So this is how it looked on Sunday. These are the cheeses that I used for this experiment. And that on the far left is the Kraft cheese. The second one is the cheddar and pepper jack. The third is the mozzarella. And the fourth is the La Vaquita cheese. And so this is how it looked when I stored them. I put the yellow in with the yellow and the white with white. I don't know why. But this is how it looked Sunday night when I put it in. So this was the morning after. This is Monday. And there wasn't really any change that I could see from any of them, only that it looked like it just got harder from not being refrigerated. Tuesday came and the same thing happened. It looked a little bit harder. There wasn't really any discoloration or changes in the shape of them. Wednesday came and this is when I saw the first type of discoloration among any of them. The Kraft cheese looked like it got some black spots on it, but the white cheese, the La Vaquita cheese, looked like it got a little bit yellow. So those are the only observations I made on Wednesday. On Thursday, more discoloration happened between the cheeses. The La Vaquita cheese got a little bit more yellow than the previous day. On Friday, the same thing happened, just more discoloration, no changes or no mold found in any of the cheeses. On Saturday, this is when the Kraft cheese and the La Vaquita cheese got even more discolorized. The shredded cheddar, pepper jack, and the shredded mozzarella haven't really made any changes at all throughout this whole experiment. This is how it looks Sunday, and this was the last day of the project. And to my surprise, the La Vaquita cheese is the cheese that grew mold first. There was starting to be white spots all over it, and none of the other cheeses grew any spots on it this day. So the La Vaquita cheese was the cheese that grew mold first. And my hypothesis was wrong, thinking it would be the Kraft singles because I thought it would grow mold first because it's considered fake. And this is the reason why it didn't grow mold first, because companies use chemicals and substances to prolong their product's life in the fridge. And this could be the same thing for the pepper jack and the mozzarella cheese because they were packaged to prolong their life. Companies would use chemicals in them so that their product could last longer. So the La Vaquita cheese is a cheese that had little to no chemicals in it, which made it less messed with, which made it the realest one of the 4. And this is the reason why it grew mold first.